Good morning, welcome to the CBS AM debrief. It's Thursday the 16th of December, just coming up towards 9 AM. And overnight market action, the Dow ended up closing down. There are ongoing concerns in Europe, and of course Moody's have indicated that they're likely to, or they're in the process rather of reassessing Spain's creditworthiness. Current rating is AA1 rating there, so they're citing various issues that are a concern for them. And needless to say, investors didn't take too well to that news. Although on the negative side, there was some further encouraging data coming out of the US itself, and we can see that industrial production, the number printed there was 0.4, the previous was 0.3, and forecast was 0.3, and the previous was negative 0.2. So quite a good result there. The other number was CPI. The number came in at 1.1, and the forecast was that figure, and the previous was 1.2. We'll take a look now at the actual numbers for those indices. So that fall on the Dow did end up breaking a 6-day winning streak there. S&P 500 down a little bit further, just a little bit over 0.5%, and the Nasdaq down 0.4. In Europe, the FTSE was down just 0.15, CAC down 0.58, DAX down 0.16, and in Madrid, the index was off 1.5%, and probably expect that with the speculation about that downgrade. Move on now and have a look at what the futures are suggesting for our local region. The SPY pointing down 13, the Hang Seng down 440, which is quite a big move there. I'm not actually sure at this stage what might be driving that. The Nikkei down 10. And over to our commodities. West Texas crude was up 20 cents. Natural gas down 0.015 or 0.35% to $4.24. Now we will be reissuing a natural gas warrant. For those people that are interested, want to find out more, please feel free to give me a call or email me at dc@commoditybroking.com.au. That warrant, incidentally, is to go long on this pullback. Okay, moving on to some of our softs. Coffee, 217.5. Corn, 584.25. Cotton, 142.14. Wheat, 764.75. Sugar, 31.11. Soy, $13.07. Oats, 383.5. Rough rice, 14.02. And wool, $10.20. Copper's at $4.10. That's come off 10.9 cents there. That's a reasonably big move. Along with gold down some $22 to $1,381. Silver's at $28.77.5. And our currency pairs, the euro was buying 1.3216 US dollars. The pound 1.5543 US dollars. US dollars buying 84.2520 yen. The Aussie's buying 98.61 US dollars, and the US dollar is buying 1.0043 Canadian, and the US dollar is buying 0.9678 Swiss francs. Just go through the rest of the daily calendar now. Touched on the US data out earlier on this morning, briefly. We've got some New Zealand Business Performance Manufacturing Index numbers out out about now actually. I've also got the RBA's bulletin for the December quarter. Some further data out of New Zealand, and then into this afternoon and early evening out of Switzerland, industrial production and retail sales out of the UK, and out of the Eurozone CPI data. And that takes us through to tomorrow with the housing starts data out of the US, followed by a bit of Eurozone and Swiss and US leading indicators numbers going into the weekend there. Let's take a quick look now at the Falcon Trader. We can see here on our US dollar index we had a reasonably good move up to finish at 80.56. Global index continues to trade in this range between 45.50 or so and 4800. Looks like we won't be testing that 4800 level certainly today, and probably not tomorrow, but certainly a break above that level would set us into a new out of this trading range. Basically, we've been in the last year and a half. Just follow up here on a couple of the trade ideas that I've posted here over the last couple of weeks, and one includes Kingsgate Consolidated, and that is finally starting to gain a bit of traction here again. We did have that run up to around 1060, but I didn't get out of that position. I was expecting it to move somewhat higher, so we'll see if this time around we can't put in some sort of more meaningful move there. Another one we've been looking at is Paladin. It just seems to be rolling over a bit here. And the other concern I have here is that we are coming up and testing an old level of resistance, which is up around here. That was quite a while ago, so it may not be that significant. Okay, I just wanted to have a quick look here at the Aussie dollar, and then we'll finish up. Once again, don't seem to like this parity level, and so we've pulled up here quite abruptly, down from $1 there to 98.61. So around nearly 1.5 cents there. So quite a big move down there. We continue to hold this trend line for now, and see what happens there with regards to further US dollar strength, as to whether or not that wants to come back and test that trend line down here. Okay, thanks as always for your attention. Hope that was worthwhile. Bye for now.